Hey everyone, this is Arjun Rai, founder and CEO at HelloWoofy.com. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Every Friday, we tune in at 1 p.m. Eastern to help you guys out. Help you guys out with marketing tips, with HelloWoofy tips and whatnot. So thank you so much for joining in. If you guys are looking for joining the call but don't know exactly where to do that, all you have to do is go to your HelloWoofy account. And then on the bottom left, I'm going to share my screen right now, show you where it is. On the bottom left, you can click on the black icon and see exactly where that is, which is right here on the bottom right middle, I guess. Every Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern, free group networking calls. So let's jump right into it. Brian, thanks so much for joining in. I really appreciate it. Tell us a little bit about yourself, who you are, and how can we help you this week?
Yep. Brian Thomas,
Hey.
probably my, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Probably third or fourth call. Just love absorbing. I'm a sponge, do everything on my own. So I want to make sure I'm maximizing your platform.
Sure. Yeah.
Then, sorry, is it Arjun?
Yes, like Argentina without the Tina.
Yeah. That's covered. And yeah, I just wanted to follow up on email I sent you last Saturday or Sunday. I know you get a million emails, but just
Sure.
you know,
Okay, if you can bump it up to the top of my inbox, I would really appreciate that. Yeah. And so one of the so I'm assuming you're looking for some, I guess new updates as well. One of the things that we released just 2 days ago, I believe, it was the LinkedIn video upgrade, which actually is pretty big because a lot of people were not able to shrink their videos down to 20 megabytes. So one of the things that we announced, which is funny because we announced it through our own platform here. There we go. Where's the article? Here. There we go. So we use HelloWoofy to post on our blog, which is, of course, HelloWoofy.com. And this was the image we uploaded. This is the text we uploaded. This was the link to the Facebook group video announcement. And then, of course, I was like, hey, PS, this is our library that we're scheduling content to, because these videos are like 70, 80, almost 100 megabytes, but they're high resolution videos. And so that we were able to do through our own platform. So that's probably going to be one of the bigger updates that we have for sure for you, Brian, and the community. And so here are the videos themselves. I guess these 3 videos down here. One is obviously about the patent that we own, how to use the networking app we built, SelfTech, and the description around what the SelfTech app is as well, which I don't know if you're networking again in person or going to conferences, Brian, but that's a really powerful solution that we built as well, which is totally free.
yeah, no, it's awesome. And again, LinkedIn had to accommodate that, or did they work directly with you as far as that?
We upgraded our API connection. We had to do a couple of fixes and I guess upgrades on our side as well. So the APIs are constantly changing, and we're also awaiting new API access as well. So for example, TikTok does allow for full automation, but they've only allowed it for about 3 or 4 of the top, when I say top, the biggest customer bases of social media schedulers in the world. So like, for example, Hootsuite and Sprinkler, I believe, are 2 examples, but they have millions of customers. So we're waiting on that API access for full automation. Right now it's reminder based. So if I were to, let's say, schedule this video here about generative AI, and I click on schedule, let's say, to my TikTok, where'd it go? Right here. I can do it as a feed or a story reminder. And again, story is, again, it lasts briefly, and then feed will stay permanently. It'll then send me a reminder, transfer the video and the caption directly to TikTok on my mobile device. Yeah, as opposed to, and then personal works the same way as well if you do a personal integration with Instagram. But since I have a business integration, I can do it full automation and post it as a reel, carousel, or a feed post. Yeah. We were actually also putting together, by the way, a couple of webinars that we're thinking about putting together, which, let me go over some of the chicken scratch notes that we put together. So one is the teaching people essentially around carousels. So for example, this was a good example of a carousel that I saw the other day. let's see, put this over here. Yeah, this is from, I believe, Ryan Serhant. Yeah, so this was a carousel. So I'm actually in the background in this photo, oddly enough, because I just came from their mastermind. But the idea is that you have like, you can schedule multiple images and then have it drive engagement because the customer is essentially clicking on the right arrow, the right arrow, the right arrow. So we're going to be creating a couple of webinars and courses, I guess, around how to kind of break content up into slices like this. Hey, Gary, welcome to the call. How are you?
Doing good yourself. Whoops.
Doing fabulous. We're live right now. So tell us a little bit about your business, who you are, and what are some areas of help you need as far as your business is concerned.
Well, no help. I figured I'd get on live and see for the first time live than meeting you at the bar, coffee shop. But so
Yeah, we met just a few weeks ago, was it?
Yep, in Vegas.
Yeah, in Vegas. Yeah, that was really cool. It was funny because I also met I believe Steve and a bunch of other entrepreneurs in the same area. So the story for you guys who weren't I guess I did talk about this when we were live, but is I happened to be at a Bruno Mars concert and Grant Cardone also happened to be in the same hotel as me. And so one thing led to the other, and here's actually the photo of us. Here we go. Let's see if I can share my screen real quick. Share. Yeah, so here's Gary and I. There we go. There's our handsome photo there.
Looks good.
It looks great. Yeah. And so I was like, why is Grant in my hotel, in the same hotel at the MGM Grand? Turns out he's hosting a 10,000, 5,000 person conference. And so I ended up staying back and just met a couple of customers like Gary. So Gary, we were just talking about some of the upgrades that we've issued. So LinkedIn video upgrade has been issued as of 2 days ago, so up to 115 megabytes. We have a couple more updates and fixes coming out on Tuesday. Today's actually a holiday in India and Ukraine. So we're bumping up that upgrade to Tuesday next week. But if you guys have feedback or suggestions, definitely, always keep that coming in at support@hellowoofy.com. And then one of the other things I would probably say is definitely take a look at the Instagram green screen video. I don't know if you guys have talked about that or seen that video, but there was one video I made about how to use the background essentially removal. Like you see how there's a zoom background here. One of the other things you can do is also here we go. Here's the video right here. Create content, talking about what's in the background. So let's say you want to talk about real estate, you can have the video of the real estate property in the background, and then you could be pointing and whatnot. So this was actually the video I made here about this. I had it sent off to our team in the Philippines. They kind of sliced and diced it, but it essentially talks about a specific filter called a green screen, or it's called an effect, the green screen effect. And you don't, of course, need a green screen. It'll automatically just remove everything in the background. So in this video, I was actually introducing new members to our Facebook group, Content Masters. In your case, it could be, a coaching program you're running or a small business you're running, and you could be like, hey, this is my business in the background. But in this case, this was actually just a scroll of up and down of the Facebook group, and I was like, hey, welcome members. Hey, Gary. Hey, Brian. Welcome to the group. Make sure you're, suggesting new features and new things and whatnot. But it's super easy. And I didn't actually post it there. I just downloaded it. I hit the download button, and then I uploaded to HelloWoofy, and I uploaded it everywhere at the same time. So that's one of those handy tricks that really helps. You can use these apps very quickly on your phone and then have them broadcasted across the channels.
Great.
Yeah. Brian, I see your email here, so I'm going to take a look at it and definitely respond. But thanks for the reminding. Yep, appreciate that. All right, guys. We got so one of the things that we're putting together is also, I was telling Brian, is a course around how to create content. So for example, this video here is just me, or this photo here is just me pitching our company to a couple of investors. But BTS or behind the scenes content does really well. So this could be overlaid with hey, there's a motivational quote or a tip on top of the image as well. So one of the things I always say is create just always take photographs. Even if like you're in the moment, just have a camera sitting somewhere, or just have someone else taking a video or whatnot. And you can mute it out if it's a video and then overlay it with the content. And the types of content that you can do is obviously, and we've talked about this a few times, is, you know, your frequently asked questions, your testimonials, the objections you have to your business, and the solutions to answer those objections. It's all about video content. You know, 9x16 video content sliced into, vertical content as well, that you can then, schedule as TikToks and Facebook Reels. It's all about video and behind the scenes and things like that. But know your FAQs, know why people are working with you and love working with you, and then why are people not willing to work with you, and how you can overcome those objections. It's pretty much the high level of content strategy that's working for us right now.
Good. Some good ideas. I know when we met, you kept talking about shorts, so that's something I've been trying to work on.
Yeah, YouTube Shorts is Google spending a lot of money. YouTube, or specifically Google, really got taken, I guess, by surprise because of TikTok and how TikTok videos were taking off. I think it's basically become a search engine in and of itself. If you go to TikTok and you search for things, you can find answers in video format as opposed to text format. So TikTok really, came up, and so now they're going after TikTok with YouTube Shorts, which is their vertical format capability as well, which is funny because they're not really running ads. You see some sponsored posts, but they're really not running ads as far as I can tell on the YouTube Shorts. They're running ads on the main videos, of course, but and then of course, with OpenAI, the capability that they introduced inside Bing as a search engine, having generative AI inside the search itself, they're going after it with BARD, Google Bard. So definitely take a look at that. I think if you go to bard.google.com, or let's see, you can actually sign up. Yeah, bard.google.com. You can actually sign up and join the waitlist immediately. And I've heard some people have been given access within the day or so. Yeah, but they're spending a lot of money on those two areas because these companies are really eating their lunch at this point.
Good.
Yeah.
Definitely something I'm working on. So I probably wouldn't have done if I hadn't sat down with you. So
well, that's the goal, is like we want to build this roadmap over the next 6 to 9 months or so that we can build something that's, because here at the end of the day, your time is really the enemy, right? And companies like Sprout Social and Hootsuite, while we respect them a lot, they only do social media and they don't help you with any of the other aspects or mediums. So we actually even thought about like mobile notifications, pushing, if you're an app developer, you can connect and schedule mobile notifications through our platform. If you're a real estate, agent, you can schedule direct mail postcards for an open house this weekend through our platform. So that's, and then of course, smart speaker posts, like, Brian can go live and be like, hey, I'm putting my house up for sale, 10 to 2 p.m. Open house. And then of course, send a postcard out through his agent if he wanted to, or do a social media blast. So that's pretty much the goal of the platform.
great.
All right, guys, we'll end it there. We'll keep it short for this week, this Friday. Let me know if there's anything else we can do. Always send us suggestions, Brian. I'm going to get back to your email as soon as I can. And then Gary, I hope you're feeling better. You're doing better as well. Let me know what else we can do if you need help getting started or creating content and things of that nature.
Okay, appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, virtual hugs from New York City. Take care, guys.
Okay.
See you next Friday. Bye.